Well, now with the time coming up to 5:15, we go over to the studios at ITN to join John Souchet, who'll be presenting the summary of the news.
The Conservative Party chairman Norman Tebbit has said it would not be proper, sensible or honest to say that unemployment will fall before the next election. Speaking on ITV's Weekend World, he said no Western government had the power to determine the number out of work. And Mr Tebbit has described as gutter politics the publication of a book by Sarah Keyes, the former mistress of Tory MP Cecil Parkinson. Planned serialisation of the book in the Daily Mirror is said to be worrying senior Conservatives gathering for their annual conference in Blackpool. Police sealed off part of Tottenham in North London this afternoon as crowds gathered outside a police station to protest at the death of a West Indian woman. The Assistant Chief Constable of Essex is to head an inquiry into the death of Mrs Cynthia Jarrett, who collapsed and died last night during a police search of her home. In Liverpool, several thousand demonstrators have demanded the resignation of councillors who are members of the militant tendency. The city is running out of money and more than 30,000 council workers have been told they'll be made redundant. In Mexico City, rescue workers now believe the 9-year-old boy buried in earthquake rubble for over a fortnight is dead. They failed to get any response from him since yesterday morning. It's now known that 4 children were among 7 Israelis killed at a Red Sea resort in Egypt yesterday. Israel has said it accepts Cairo's explanation that the 7 were shot when an Egyptian police officer went berserk after killing his commander. Sport, and Britain's Nigel Mansell has won the Grand Prix of Europe at Brands Hatch. France's Alain Prost was 4th, giving him enough points to clinch the World Championship. That's it. Our next news is on ITV at 6:30.
And now the weather for tonight and tomorrow. Much of southern England and East Anglia will have rain at times tonight, and there could be 1 or 2 heavy downpours. For the rest of Britain, there'll be a good deal of dry weather overnight, but scattered showers will also occur, chiefly near western coasts and hills. Tomorrow most places will have sunshine and showers, the showers most frequent in northwest Britain, where 1 or 2 could be heavy. In the southeast and over East Anglia, cloud will be rather more persistent and some rain is likely, especially later in the day. It'll stay fairly windy over much of the country. And that's the weather. Now and for the pleasures and pitfalls of going into business for yourself, as experienced by Roy and Bob.
There were times when I used to say to myself, what have we done?
Not looking through rose-tinted glasses, we have got an absolute tremendous future.
We're in debt to the tune of £28,000.
And he always got round me and convinced me that everything was going to be okay anyway.
The scope with Robo is far, far great. Well, it's astronomical.
And we was just sort of getting deeper and deeper in debt.
Certainly not the balance sheet, which was horrifying, actually.
We are enjoying being involved in it.
I've had some very, very bad moments. And then on the other side, we've had some very good moments. But what I must say one thing, that everybody that we spoke to, and I'm talking about hardcore businessmen in our industry, everyone that we've been to has turned round and said, you've got a fantastic product.